we're told that this is a geometric sequence, so we don't have to decide. We know that to move from one number to the next number, that you multiplied by the same thing. This is our general formula for a geometric sequence. And we need to find these variables to substitute them into the equation to have our final equation there. So starting off with a sub 1. A sub 1 is talking about the very first term. So in this list right here, the number 10 is the first one. So a sub 1 is 10. So let's come in here and replace a sub 1 with 10. Okay, another variable that is in the general equation is r, and for the r, that's your common ratio. And to find the common ratio, you want to divide any term you want by the one that came before it. So I could do 20 divided by 10, which is 2. I could do 40 divided by 20, which is 2. 80 divided by 40, which is 2. I just pick any number and divide by the one that came before it. So I just did an example, 40 divided by 20, which is 2. But again, I could have picked any number and divided it by the one that came before it. So I'm going to replace the r with 2. And that's saying that to move from one number to the next, 10 times 2 is 20, 20 times 2 is 40. That's what that 2 means. Okay, then finally the n is what term do you want? That's the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and we would like the 14th. So if we want the 14th, then our n is 14. So I'm going to replace these two n's with the number 14. Now this might look a little funny to you. It's this little sub number, a sub 14. It simply stands for it's the 14th one, just like this one was the first one. So this is the 14th one. Now I need to go ahead and simplify a little bit here. Let's find the answer to the exponent first. 14 minus 1 is 13. And then I'm just going to bring everything else down. Order of operations, we want to do exponents before multiplication. So 2 to the 13th, 2 times 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 2. Or you can use the feature on your calculator to the power of. And if you multiply all that together, you get 8,192. We still have times 10. And then finally multiplying those two together, I end up with 81,920. When you type this into the computer program, don't put a comma, just like you wouldn't type a comma into a calculator. So avoid the comma there. Let's do just one more really quickly. Going a little bit faster here. Again, a sub 1 is the first term, so that's 6. R, you want to take any number and divide it by the one that came before it. So I took 54 divided by 18, which gives me 3. But somebody else might have done 18 divided by 6 and got 3. Just take a number, divide by the one that came before it. So I now know R, and we want the 10th term, so n is 10. Going in to substitute everything we can, the n's are 10s. The a sub 1 was 6, and the r was 3. When I evaluate, we're going to find the answer to the exponent first. 10 minus 1 is 9. Bring everything else down. Then find the answer to 3 to the 9th power, and that ends up being 19,683. Bring down the 6, and then multiplying 6 times 19,683, we end up getting 118,098.